Bloodlines. I wish I could actually do intros. Load game. Let's load our game. Last time, my lovely Tremere got stabbed to death in a bathroom in the gang house. So, you know, the most glorious death that an undead kindred such as myself can have. We are playing, to catch you guys up, we are playing Gawain, the Tremere Eldritch Prodigy. Trying to raise up our... We actually might raise up our thaumaturgy. Allspice is useful for like brunt forcing hacking. Dominate's useful for social, but let's go get our that up to. Yeah, let's do that, and that should. Yeah, so that should still be 10, 10. Okay, so then when we get some more XP, we'll go up in Allspice, and then go back to thaumaturgy. Words. Last time we got Vashalai back from the gang members on there, I think, and I got killed the first time. Still getting used to playing this game in this aspect ratio on Windows, but hey, I'm not fully blaming that. I just kind of screwed up. We're gonna talk to the Thin Bloods down there. Start a quest. Yeah, like you know you do if you've played this game before. Yeah, that house up there. I just want to see if you could see it from up here. That house up there on that hill. We let's confess this in front of police officer murdered everyone inside using thaumaturgical blood magic. I say thaumaturgical. Yeah, no, it would be thaumaturgical blood magic, because there's multiple types of blood magic in War of Darkness, and we're just using thaumaturgy. Because we are not cool like a Zamisi, or... I was going to say gross like a Giovanni, but yeah, Giovanni are kind of gross, but hey, let's talk to Eve first.
Listen, it's like I've told you types about 1,000 times now. We know we can't hunt round here, alright?
Also, my friend and you of the stream that fourth realization that these guys might sleep below the sand because hey, just what are you talking about? Whoops.
You'd be the first.
I was gonna say what you talking about.
Run us off, or in the case of some of the long faces we got gathered around here, killers on sight.
What's wrong with you?
We all seem to have come down with the same disease. Oh, hell, who am I kidding? We're a bad horror show, alright? We seem to be the runts, the mistakes. You types call us Thin Bloods. I say we're all equally screwed.
I'm new to this myself. What's a Thin Blood?
I'm damned if I know. Well, I know you don't want to be one. You seem to be in the league. You tell me.
For starters, what clan are you?
Clan? See, I've heard all that before, and I still don't know what the hell anyone's talking about. I'd like to know just what I've become. We'd all like to know just what the hell kind of devil's contract we've apparently signed.
How'd this happen to you?
I just come to town for the surf tourney. Seems like years ago, but it's, well, been about 6 months now. Every night during the finals, I used to hit the local diner after the beach parties fizzled out in the AM. That's where I met her.
Okay, so I noticed that the dialogue boxes don't have the well, I can speak words. Don't have the accent the character does.
She had a natural beauty. Not like all the plastic dolls littering the sand. Her name was Lily. I remember introducing myself. The way she seemed grateful for the company. Well, a few nights after our meeting, we were on the beach alone.
But it does there. The accent is there as on this dialogue. Okay, cool. Sorry, it's just something I've noticed.
She tried to tell me what she was, but I didn't understand. And so she showed me. I was furious with her when I took it all in. I cursed her and left, never really knowing what I was. Well, I realise now how she must have felt. So here I am now, a mystery to myself.
I hate to break it to you, friend, but you're all vampires.
That's what Lily tried to tell me. But what I don't understand are the rules, and the terms, and the reasons some of them are at our throats claiming we're harbingers of the apocalypse. That's what I want to know.
Is she dead?
Clinically, yes. But honestly,
Very
I
fun.
don't know. I suppose I'd have moved on by now if I didn't think she'd show up one of these nights. There's a lot I've got left to say to her.
All these others, Finbloods as well.
Aye. Most of them just recently arrived in LA. Got chased off by the Sabbath or some such thing from their home cities. They're more in the dark than I am. They're a good bunch, but well, they've been through a lot. It's affected them.
Maybe I should look into this whole Finblood thing.
Well, I hope you have better luck than I did. No one's been particularly friendly to me in this city. Only reason we're in Santa Monica is because we haven't been chased out yet.
I'll ask around, see what I can dig up.
Oh, we'd appreciate it. Oh, before I forget, name's E. The black-haired beauty over there's Rosa. Sees the future, so she says.
I think we talked to Rosa last time. Pretty sure we did.
Speaks so well's Julius. Kids' gloves with them. They've had it rough.
Any ideas on where I can begin looking for information?
Seems no one will talk about it. This all started that night in the diner. Maybe you could start there.
Let's see. I'll see what I can do.
Ocean's invited
Let me go talk to this guy.
Do you know who the head vampire is?
What are you talking
If the
about?
head vampire dies, we all become human again, right?
Will my character turn up this? I'm playing a Tremere. Tremeres are delved in secrecy, but they're also scholars. And I don't think my guy's a con artist, at least to this degree. Only in the movies, because I'm trying to roleplay this, and he's probably feeling somewhat sorry for them. He kind of gets these guys. A bit more than other vampires at the moment, considering they're the most vampires he's ever met, and they seem to be in not too distant the situation that he's been thrown into, aka just thrown out somewhere and told figure it out.
Oh. But how about blood transfusions? If I get a full blood transfusion, I can become human again, right?
No, I think it's permanent.
What? Oh, no. There's nothing I can do?
You can try not to let your condition defeat you.
But how? I don't want this. I want to be human again.
I guess what? It's not gonna happen. The dead can never live again, but they can survive, do you understand? Then you're doing like the rest of us. You don't deserve to be one of us. I'll go with 2. The dead can never live again, but you can survive. Do you understand? It's okay. It's gonna be okay, champ. Sombering conversation about vampirism. To be fair, being a World of Darkness vampire, if I was any other Tremere, actually no, Tremere might say that. Tremere might say stuff like that, considering Tremere go through not too dissimilar to most clans. Your fledgling in this game is quite a outstander to every single clan that you can play as most clans actually have rules and social structures which they follow when they embrace a newly embraced vampire. They often teach them about their society, teach them about their rules, and that's why all clans seem to have similar cultures. Though one thing is to remember, if your character does not originate from a supernatural part of World of Darkness, you're probably fairly normal until the whole vampire situation. I mean, my current Tremere isn't normal. They were raised in a sorcerer family before they became a vampire, so they'd already been a bit...
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a 2-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the 2 of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
I think this is like, he got an updated model slightly in this thing.
Something I can help
This
you with.
thing, this plus patrol thing. So chilly tonight.
I guess.
You seem preoccupied. You okay?
I don't see how that's any business
So-
of yours.
Sorry, didn't mean to intrude.
Bye then.
You can clearly see of this guy. He is a vampire. And he's important because he gets a whole big scene when you come in here and you can hear him. But he's a vampire. And that is one thing that's a bit weird. He might just have the permanent fangs flaw, but I think for most vampires in the game, you can see their fangs. It's not like that in the tabletop, because if that was like that in the tabletop, first off, V5 would be insanely difficult for meta plot wise. And you would be driven out by hunters real quickly, because hunters are kind of good at picking up on traits like that. Depends on the hunter organization they come from. If they're an imbued, they already know what you are, and they're probably gonna come for you.
What'll it be?
You ever seen any pale? Have you seen any kind of blah blah blah? I can say words. You ever seen any pale, kind of strange types in here late at night?
Is that a trick question?
You seen any girls hanging out here? Pale girls?
Pale girls. Like the Fitzsimmons albino. Yeah, she hasn't been in here in ages.
We don't want to say one because that is tempting a Masquerade breach. Have you heard the term Finblood? Technically,
Blood. Sounds familiar.
Finblood would
One of
also
those tropical diseases.
be close to Masquerade breach, but like not as bad. Try to remember where did you hear
I
it?
know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange pretty girl said something about it recently.
Oh, that girl. Nice girl. First decent human being I've seen in here
Irony.
for years. Not like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her. Why don't you give it back to her if you run into her?
Thanks a lot. I sure will. Sure, why not? One experience point. Nice. Okay. So we need to put this in our fridge or drawer at home. Because hey, there's not much you can do with these type of things. Because these are quest items, which I avoided the quest for doing. So we got the bear bond for a Rolf Totem. We got. I know where we're gonna go quickly before all this, because we got some places we can hand in cash. Actually, we do not have a diary yet. We got a bear bond for Rolf Totem. We got a bag, and we got a photo saying August 3rd, Santa Monica Lily. Which I mean, it's really funny because it's in the engine to me. Anyway, we're gonna go to the pawn shop quickly because we need to sell items. Because I just noticed we had a bunch of pills and watches on us. We're gonna cut out down the back alley. Have no idea how Twitch is gonna like the Asylum because there's licensed songs in there, so that's gonna be interesting. First time actually playing a game with copyright music. There's a police guy here helping this guy. That's interesting. But instant cash, buy, trade, or sell, trip spawn shops, which you know. Whoops, space is not the enter button in this game.
Hey.
Yeah.
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
What's your name?
You call me Trip. I own this shop.
They call you Trip, and that's a weird nickname. Are you doing drugs?
No.
The dialogue's gonna
not
get a
really.
bit choppy here because we're
Sorry.
picking up a quest. Not really. There's a client across the street. Can I get you? Not really. There's a clinic across the street. Can I get anything for a discount? Can I get something for a discount?
Thanks. You in Santa Monica?
Yeah, we just... yes, I am. Is it that obvious? We just picked up a quest. But it's
We get
brought in by the plus patch, so it's not really what
Used to be
dialogue
more
well.
tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Oh, why do they come here?
Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
I'd like to buy something.
Here's what we
Also,
got
that just the trip saying that kind of makes this whole profession look kind of sad, because it's like, oh hey, he's only in business because of these drifters coming through selling what possession they have. You got extra and caution. Do not take it from him. It does not matter now. We are vampires. Sorry, my phone's buzzed. Because those drugs will not work on us. No watch, sell, morphine, yeah, we'll sell this. We'll sell that, and we cannot sell these. Well, we can sell the... Okay, cool, we can't sell that. Anyway, exit. So we got some money. We got 400. $400, which isn't a lot, but we don't need to buy weekly food shops anymore, so we're saving money there. Not really, we've become a vampire, but you know what? It's fine, it's fine. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we need to go to the bail bond place, because we got our bail bond. Technically bounty hunter place, as is the hunt now. Yeah, no, they're a bounty hunter place. We'll talk to the guy in there, pick up a quest from there, and carry on. I mean, I've done Santa Monica so many times that to me this is kind of slower pace. Also, I love the 20th patch. It's so cool. The fact that's been changed to Eldron, oil and gas. The reason I find that cool is I like hints of wider World Darkness, because technically the World Darkness is all taking place in the same universe, so yeah, an old oil place should be Eldron. It's just a nice hint. Like how kids in this universe should be playing with like Action Man hunting down werewolves in cartoons and stuff. I think pretty sure that's what. Well, I mean,
I need to find him so he can find him. It's 250 grand of my money on the line here. Look, I'll talk to you later, okay? Let me know if you hear anything about either.
The only girl who will spend the night with
you are both awfully quickly there.
you. Well, looks like the door's
I don't think I can hack his computer.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, I can't even access it.
Caller, you've got the
To be fair, this is the crime computer.
So, who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
Kilpatrick's crime computer. Search a national database for missing and wanted persons. Find information on your neighbors and co-workers.
Why are you up so late?
Hello there. How you been?
Hi.
Welcome to Kilpatrick 24-hour bail bonds. My name's Arthur Kilpatrick. How can I help you?
You run the place, I assume?
Yep, sure do. I'm a third-generation bondsman. Got a few employees, but I handle most every aspect of the business.
How is business
Well,
these
my
days?
business ain't bad, I can tell you that much. Santa Monica's gone downhill. Used to be pretty nice, I guess. We do a higher volume now than we did a few years ago, but we gotta deal with a lot more bail jumpers and crap like that.
It sounds like Santa Monica's seen bad days.
Hell yeah, I ain't complaining. I'm in a good position to watch it all just slide right down the tubes, you know what I mean?
God, the characters in this game.
Of course, goes with the business.
Sorry,
Then
you read that
you
out.
stick the bounty hunter on him.
That's gotta be an interesting job.
You betcha. I used to do some bounty hunting myself back in the day. Takes a solid set of brass balls to make a good bounty hunter, I'll tell you that much.
Is the bounty hunter you have now any good?
Yep, damn good. His name's Carson, and he's great at what he does when he wants to do it. I can't seem to find him now, though. He's pissing me off, to be honest. I need him to go find someone.
Can't you? Maybe I could find him instead.
Well, I don't feel right cutting Carson loose just yet. We go way back. I knew his father, too. Tell you what, since I'm stuck here, why don't you go look for him? Just real quick. I'll pay you for your time.
I suppose I could. But you'd have to make it actually now. Of course. Where should I start looking for him?
Great, great. I suppose the first place you should look is his apartment in Santa Monica Suites. Apartment 1, I think it is. Maybe you'll find something there to let you know where he's got himself to. Here's a key card. That'll let you in.
I'll find him. Goodbye.
What,
Actually,
Jake?
no, there's other questions. I have other
Sure,
questions
pal,
for you,
what is
Arthur. I want to know about a few
What
places in
place you want
town.
to know about?
Do you know anything about the asylum?
We get drunk and disorderlies and drug bust out of there sometimes. Some fights. The owners run it pretty tight, though.
Who are the owners?
You know, I'm not even sure. Couple of ladies, sisters, I think. You don't see them around here too much.
Interesting. I want to ask you
What
about another
place
place. You know anything about
Yeah, I know the place.
Gallery
Funny thing
Noir?
is, that spot used to hold a stinky old pet store. Now it's some hoity-toity art gallery with wine and cheese and whatnot.
Yes, very ironic. I want to know
What
what
place you want to know about?
is think someplace near.
Yeah, sure.
What do you know about the diner?
Yeah, that old diner been there going on 4 decades now. Ain't really had a staff change since Nixon was in office, neither. Good people there.
Interesting. I want to find out
What
another
place
place.
you want to know about? Yeah, sure. Where?
Just got
The old pier used to really draw in tourism.
press
money, but it
buttons
don't so
to
much anymore.
navigate
It's
a style
pretty
of
much
truth.
just an old weather-beaten landmark now.
Okay, that's too bad. I'll see you around there. So, the reason I side Arthur's character is how do I explain this? Is Bloodlines is really good at having nuanced characters, but having characters with mundane motivations. Like, Arthur doesn't care about the place he lives really going downhill because it gives him more business, and he doesn't really care about the issues causing it to go downhill because it gives him more business. He doesn't care about that other people in his computer are real people, and in a World of Darkness way that fits this weird tone. And now it's time for me not to know the alphabet.
Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond's bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months
I could go through any of them, all of them, but I'm not doing that right now.
SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond's to blame? Can you afford to take that?
Totem.
Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne.
Bond written. Immigration. Case. Blah blah. Bond amount. What? $15,000. Type bond. Collecting. Car red. Lightbringer. Lightning bird. 77. California license plate. No, go back to Germania, pal. We don't want to take we don't take euros in these parts. Yeah.
Murderous child pornographer. Redmond had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer.
In a world where people live.
The radio's great. There's actually
Do you think you can just go in there and handle this by yourself?
there's a website called The Dead of Night which has like all these stored on it, and you can just like listen to it and have like rain playing in the background. Really cool.
And a girl.
Hello.
Hi.
And a comic relief sidekick who won't make it to Act 3.
I picked the wrong month to cancel my life insurance.
No, don't say that. You're gonna make it.
With a guy from that other movie that was slightly popular, and what's her name from that show you sometimes watch. In a movie with 2 spectacular
That's what-
CGI battle sequences and an advertising campaign that will leave you no choice but to see this film.
See it, because it's a movie, and all your friends are going. In theaters Friday, and on DVD in 3 months.
Hello, LA. You're a great.
So yeah, Arthur is kind of a scumbag, not gonna lie. He's often... He is sexist, because if you play a female character, he will legitimately call you out and say, I don't feel like you can be a bounty hunter or something. Or like... That's what I got the impression from him, being slightly, like, sexist to you. And he, And he also, my brain, he also seems to come off as a bit racist, if there's that European quote, but like, hey, mildly so. It's very interesting to me how they present characters in this game, because they present, like, characters like Arthur as just people, to a degree. You do get some characters that's... Whoops. Great, the physics is broken. I'm gonna see if reloading the map does it. Okay, that's an issue. Oh, source engine on the goddamn. This quest might be broken. Ah, it was fixed by the tire iron literally flying out of the car. Dear God, dear God. See, we got like 4 XP. Okay, cool. We need to read this. This seems to be a woman's diary. 4th of the 30th. God, for Americans, how they do their dates. I met a guy at the Elysium. He's so beautiful. Oh my God. His name is Rolf, and he's from German. European men are just so classy compared to the boring California boys. He asked me to see him tomorrow night. I wonder if he's rich. He looks rich. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow and pick up something that won't make me look like a big fat pig. Can't wait to see him. Or presents is fun. It's not fun for mortals, but it's. I think it's getting serious. It's getting serious with Rolf. He told me he wanted to give me something very special next week. If it is what I think it is, it's about damn time. I always thought European men were supposed to be Europeans were supposed to be more or less uptight about this sort of thing. I woke up at 9 PM today. That would be strange in itself, except I don't remember going to sleep last night. In fact, I don't remember anything since last Saturday night, where I met Rolf, when Rolf was over. I wake up late again. I haven't eaten in 4 days. I don't know what's going wrong with me. Rolf came over last night. He said his reason I haven't eaten anything was because I needed blood. He said it was all I could eat now, and that I wouldn't feel hungry anymore if I drank some. He had a bag for me from the local blood bank. I tried to refuse, but I couldn't. What's happening to me? Rolf said he's going to have to leave soon. He said people are trying to force him out of the country. He didn't say anything about taking me with him. I had to bail Rolf out of jail today. He was arrested because his visa expired. He looked frightened. I'm afraid he's going to leave. I haven't been or heard from Ralph since tonight. I bailed him out. I don't know what to do. I thought he cared about me. Why would he do this to me? I talked to this guy I met in the Surfside until 5 in the morning when I told him I had to go. I felt like Cinderella. He seemed like a prince. I met that guy from the Surfside again. He has no idea who I am. I brought E, the guy from the Surfside, back to my apartment last night. He said he's going back to Australia in a few days, now that tournament's come to an end. I don't want him to leave. I've never felt this way about someone before, not even Rolf. He kissed me last night, and I couldn't stop myself from biting into his neck. But I drank too much, and I gave him my blood to save him. When I explained it all to him, he said he never wanted to meet me again. What have I done? I haven't been able to feed since the night with E. I'm afraid of what will happen. I remember Rolf brought some blood from a blood bank. Maybe if I can sneak in, I can grab a few bags and get out before anyone catches me. And we need to head down to the blood bank now. But first, we are going to stop off in this place, Santa Monica Suites, or whatever they called it, or whatever Kilpatrick called it. And then we're going to hand Vashli over to our boy Mercurio, and then do some investigation on this missing bounty. Mercurio? I got Vashli back.
Did you waste those sons of bitches?
Yes, they left me no choice.
Good. Great. Hope it was painful. Did you get my money back?
I did, here it is.
You're
Oh yeah, I forgot we were 200.
I might have to buy some new kidneys with this.
What's the story with this astrolite?
That astrolite? Twice as powerful as TNT. Instant demolition. Be on the other side of the world when you engage that timer. You need to make someplace disappear. A warehouse. Looks to be a Sabbat interest.
What's the
You
Sabbat?
haven't been doing this too long, have you?
Not really.
The Sabbat, as I understand it, are your typical power-hungry movie monsters. They specialize in causing grief. I've tangled with their like, let me tell you. I didn't enjoy it.
Tell me about this warehouse.
I heard a lot about that operation. Well, I'd love to get in there, get my hands on the equipment they've been unloading. But it'd be suicide to walk in there. Got a small army of trigger-happy types, and they're all packing. I don't know, maybe,
Maybe what?
there's a guy. I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. His name is Tongue. Bertram Tongue. He's one of you types. If there's anyone who knows more than me about this city, it's him. Unfortunately, Tongue's hiding out at the moment.
Is there anyone else who would know?
If there are, I don't know him. But about this Tongue. Tongue's laying low because of Therese. Therese Vorman, you know her?
No.
Word is Therese and Tongue are feuding. I don't know the details. My take's that Tongue thinks he's about to get whacked, so he's gone underground till Therese calls it off. If you want to put that warehouse into orbit anytime soon, you're gonna have to get Therese to call off the feud.
So what do you know about this Therese chick?
She's the woman around here. Power player. Nice looking broad for a dead chick, but personality like stone.
Where can I find her?
She and her sister Jeanette, they run the asylum. Some freaky customers frequent that place. I try not to do business there.
What can you tell me about her?
She's the
Oh yeah,
woman
no, we did that. Tell me
Who exactly?
Jeanette.
Therese I don't like, but I can respect her. Jeanette's different. I don't know what to make of her. She's a little, you know, in the head. I don't know. Therese is, well, like you. And I would think so's Jeanette. But I hear rumors about her.
Rumors?
Alright. Jeanette got a body built for bedrooms. And I got close acquaintances says they conquered that territory. But I asked the main man and he says you types, you know, can't or don't or do that kind of thing. Anyway, whatever she is, I hear Jeanette's a wild girl.
So, because vampires were written in the 90s by very mature people, and this game wants to bring up vampires can have sex. It's just, they often don't. It's more to a vampire and their own preferences. It's because it would need to expend her blood because they need to mimic being alive to do that, and that takes one blood point if you're like standard humanity. I could check what Jeanette's humanity is, but I don't. But I don't want to right now. And or whether she was actually given a character sheet. Yeah, it's up to a choice. The other reason vampires really don't engage with that much, unless they're like they just like to do it, is because the kiss is just better, and the kiss is the euphoric feeling of drinking someone's blood. A few vampires will use obviously the bedroom to gain blood. It's a fairly quick way if you are a social character to gain blood, because I mean, hey, it's no skin off your back and you're gaining free blood. Who's gonna care? I had some questions about someone else. So it's small vampires don't do it rather than they can't do it. Bertram Tongue.
I don't know him myself. I'd like to meet the guy. Kind of a local legend. He and Therese seem to be contenders for this city. He's crafty. Smart guy. I haven't heard anything bad about him.
People. You.
What's to tell? I can get anything anyone wants at any time. I'd say it's my calling. Till the astrolite. Wasn't anything I couldn't handle. Well, back east some shit went down. Big Apple can't go back. I hate LA, but what are you gonna do?
Fair enough. You said something about blood. I had questions of Santa Monica. No, never mind. We haven't really used guns. We've got a more elegant form of combat, aka blood magic. Which will end up just destroying normal humans. Straight up. It's a fairly effective tool. We can't get into his chest. There's lockpicking 8 and we got like lockpicking 3. Yep. We'll take the tattoo pilot key. And inspection's a really fun tool. So you want to shoot things, you know, we'll probably read that book straight up because we can use. We need to actually up our research skill eventually because our research is quite high right now, but it's only 4. And it will cost 6, but we want to get our disciplines somewhat up. That'll be our next thing to do, I think. Then we'll get Thaumaturgy up to 4 with Bloodtheft, where that is a good level.
Check. Is this thing recording? God, I hate these things. Anyway, the McGee case is getting weirder all the time. I found where he's been hiding and I saw some really creepy stuff down there. There was no sign of McGee. I'm gonna follow up on another lead I got too. I updated the files on the computer. This is Carson signing off.
He is hiding on
that sounds stupid.
I love the guy's self-water. Definitely gonna go the key. This is actually teaching you, like, much like in the tutorial, you can find out the password to that one by just looking at this poster of a Hollywood actress called Amelia. This is Amelia, obviously. And I can't fully remember Amelia's backstory in this game. Fun times. Anyway, we'll leave it. We are going to the clinic now. Actually, we're going to check our computer files quickly because I want to check if we've got a quest now opened up or whether this is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, we do need to go get that money from Malcolm. To be fair, it's not a bad thing keeping a goddamn stake in your desk if you're a vampire. Bad if someone comes in that you didn't want. For a favour. It has come to our attention that a sample of lupine blood has made it into the hands of the local tabloid, who have sent it on to the clinic in Santa Monica for testing. The responsible party has been dealt with. Most painfully, I can assure you. But for obvious reasons, we cannot have anyone testing that blood. Retrieve the blood sample from the clinic and leave it with your mailbox. You will be compensated accordingly. The game opening from a friend. The game begins. A pawn is moved. I forget who that is meant to be. Werewolves. Okay. I don't know if werewolf blood actually is different. I don't think it would be. There's legitimately no reason for it to be different. So werewolves in World of Darkness are not like bitten people. They are not bitten by a creature and turned into a man beast between the deep dark predator and humanity civilization. They are born that way. They are. If it's a genetic, it's not genetic. It's magic genetics. They are born that way, and more werewolves in your family gives you a higher chance that you indeed will be a werewolf yourself. And they are. Oh, we got money from Malcolm, and this higher chance. Let me actually close the door for Malcolm's office. Wow, that's annoying to close, dear God. Never mind then. And wolves shift up and down from their completely wolfen form or to their like human. So, God, I can explain the Gary better. Gary are born. They're creatures which fight for planet Earth against civilization and pollution. Their strongest aspect is the fact they're incredibly tough and difficult to take down because they're giant wolves which will rip your throat out. The most difficult aspect about them is because one interesting fact that most fiction doesn't have is a werewolf can be born either a wolf or a man. Or a human. They can be born either a human, they can either be born a human, a wolf, or a mixture in the... I don't think our blood buff is going to get through a... Cool, it does. Okay, 4 is the maximum. I don't think going up into events for this instance really helps us. If we can actually do it, dear God. Blood buff takes a lot of blood though, yeah. Whoops, did not mean for that. Forgetting the button to get out. There it is. Okay, we don't want to fall down there. Look, if we're gonna have to blood buff our way, we want to keep the security guard alive and drink his blood to a degree. CS door. Controlled substances door. Okay, it's just gibberish, we can't get through that. CS cabinet. If I can spell anything correctly today. Yeah, random gibberish. Okay, and our current is 2, and we only get 1 wits from that, so that'll take us up to hacking 3. So we're not getting in through hacking. We need to turn off the cameras, though. I mean, while we're here, let's unlock this so we can actually get into it. Cool. We need to turn the cameras off to that one, so let's get in here. Camera. Which, yeah, no, I don't have enough hacking skill, makes sense. I'm not a hacker, but you see, we could just do Auspex, which apparently lit something up on our desk. Which is great. Optometry. Okay, so camera 2. Camera fixing storage has been disabled for security reasons. Okay, so we want camera 1. Cool. Maintenance room key, nice. Actually, let's use Allspice quickly. We don't see any auras. That's cool. That's auras are really cool. Okay. Apparently that does not work. The police are coming, which is a big pain.
Hey, hold it.
Wait, okay, so brainwipe is not working. Command. Blood buff. Can we even blood buff for this one? Ah, we can, nice. Take a drug box. Damn it. Where's our last load? I didn't want to do that. So I don't want to go hard. That was that time. Cool, I cannot tell how long ago that was. So let me actually save quickly. Just save game. And hit that sub button to see where it was. See if we're a bit too far back. Because if not, that's quite annoying. Oh, we're just coming out of here. Okay, you know, that's fine. We'll just do our computer desk thing quickly, and you know, hopefully not get criminal violation. Criminal violation are like Masquerade violations, but they don't last as long, and they just have the police on you for a while. They're a pain. For next, quit. Okay, back to sneaky sneak. We're gonna have to. Gonna go into no, we can go in the same way. We got enough. We're gonna save Bloodborne for when we need it. Bloodbuff for when we need it. God, if I was on Masquerade, this would be so much easier.
It's a nice night out, huh?
Masquerade's are really good stealth, boys and girls. Some Arcavians, but hey. Didn't really want to play an Arcavian. Oops. Let's go into here. I'm gonna save at the top of this so we don't, if we do get caught and mess up that badly, we don't go all the way back. That went terribly. Don't think we need to blood buff our way through this door. We might. No, we don't. Cool. Green wipe.
This area is for hospital staff only.
Give me your keys and leave me alone.
You can let yourself out.
Thanks again. Wow, that was easy. What the hell? Okay, so camera. Wall space. Camera. Password. We'll go into the first. Ontological, obviously. Camera. 1. Controlled substance camera has been disabled. Cool. We need to come back here and, you know. Is this door even a... Yeah, where does this door go to? Because I swear there's a note in this door. Yeah. Hey Jason, can you remind me... Can you reset Malcolm's password for me? Prank here. Yeah. And so, what is this? Damn it, we need a cabinet. Computer, which I do not remember. If this has a normal thing, CS cabinet. I mean, Bloodlines. Damn it, spelled stuff wrong on my phone. Lovely love. Time. Let me. gonna say I hate the fandom site on my phone on phones is one of the worst experiences at times. Wait, what? I mean, is this real? Oh, let me actually see if this is real. God damn it. Yeah, no, okay, so they changed it. The plus patch must have changed it, okay. Okay, so yeah, no, that's annoying. Let's see what we can actually do. We got 2, which is not enough for our computer score. And all specs will only get us to 3, which is not enough. God damn, if I could actually spell this correctly. Yeah, we got 3. Yeah, no, it's not enough. That's an issue. An annoying issue. This is blood buffing. Let's just... Okay, there is a way of doing it, but it's going way more into computers than I would want. But hey, it's to finish a quest. And the cameras are on. Screw it. Take. Yeah. Cool. So that should have given us... No, we gotta go see Trent. Okay. Let's just get a bit of blood quickly. And then we'll go see Trent. No trip. And then we'll come back here and see if we can actually get into it. Actually, I doubt it'll give us 2 XP. That's very willful thinking, but I mean, I wouldn't actually no, it might be easier just to get wits up. You know, it might be easier just to get wits up instead. I could go do the Thin Blood, finish up the Thin Blood quest. We're doing a lot of side quests, mainly because this is how this game feels at times. Once we get to,
Really? Well, let me see what you got.
Yeah, no,
Nice pants, dude.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, no. Once we get to downtown, I'll be doing the side quest in a much more like structured order. They get much more structured after this one. Well, structured order. Oh, a stat increase. Wonder what increased. Let's sell these. Cool. Exit. Finance, maybe, yeah. Let's go finish this Lily quest. Actually, let's go finish the Bounty Hunter quest a bit quick first. Run down tattoo parlor with, I hope, artwork that they got permission to use. Just hope. And we'll go downstairs. Sorry if the commentary has been a bit sparse today. We've got hands and feet. Let's read this. Wednesday, 10 PM, Gilbert's Prosthetics. Because, you know, just been playing the game how I'd usually play it, and a lot of Santa Monica is me just running around getting XP. Because I've played all of this game quite a lot, and I've played Santa Monica quite a bit. I apologise for it. Hello, is this Gimbal's Prosthetics?
Hello, might I speak with Mr. McGee?
Oh, I'm using his phone, but he doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Can I help you?
Well, I'm not sure. I had an appointment with him a few days ago, but he never seemed to show up. Do you know when he'll return?
I don't actually. What sort of appointment is this?
Well, Mr. McGee was going to be doing some modeling for me. Medical reference for the work that I do here in the studio. It's a shame, really. The proposition would have been quite lucrative for him.
Really? Maybe I could come down. Too bad. I'm looking for him myself, actually.
You are? Isn't that a coincidence?
I don't know why
Why are
Stanley's
you
doing
looking
this.
for him?
He's just an old friend.
Oh, I see.
Could I ask you a few questions for me?
I'd be delighted to. Why don't you come down to my office and we'll talk about it?
Where are you located?
I'm at the end of Main Street, small basement studio. The sign says Gimbal's Prosthetics. Just ring the buzzer and I'll let you in.
Sounds good. I'll be there in a little while. I'm wondering if 2 dominates actually gonna be enough for a Thin Blood quest and something. Anyway, yeah. 12 blood. Don't think it would change. Or even if you got them in their big wolfy boy form, I don't think their blood would be that different unless they were Metis, possibly. It seems weird they say they took care of defending Pie. Wells kind of deal with this stuff themselves, like a vampire dealing with well blood getting from the clinic, as you can see, is quite difficult. I'd need to know how to hack and stuff. A werewolf, on the other hand, would go into the spirit world, climb up there, go through the window, either use their epic strength to rip open the cabinet, or talk to the spirit of the safe to make it open up and take the werewolf blood back. Werewolves are way more equipped to handle this situation than my fledgling is. Even lower, even like a pack of rank 1 werewolves could deal with it easier.
Yes, may I help you?
Well, I'm on SunDrive, could use sunblock. Hello, we spoke on the phone a little while ago.
Oh, right. I'll buzz you in.
Sorry for yawning. Thanks. Oops.
Hello! Welcome to Gimbal's Prosthetics and Medical Supplies. You're here about the missing Mr. McGee, am I right?
Yes, I am. Who are you?
Yes, forgive me. My name is Gimbal. Stanley Gimbal. But, oh dear, let us dispense with
Thanks to an old Let's Play I used to watch, this whole quest is burnt into my mind. It's insane. Tell me about yourself, Stan.
Oh, I'm just trying to make things a little easier for those who find themselves disadvantaged. Giving a helping hand, you might say. A leg up. Bloody clever, that one.
You seem to be, disadvantaged yourself.
Oh, you mean the arm? Yes, that's an interesting story, if you've got the time for one.
I'd love to hear it, Stan.
Well, you might say I have a certain love affair with the human anatomy. An obsession, really. Prosthetics seemed a natural occupation in which to, focus my enthusiasm, as it were.
And your arm?
Well, I came to realize that I would never truly reach mastery in prosthetics without knowing what it was like to have to use one.
Wait, you didn't.
And so I decided, quite out of the blue actually, to cut off my own arm. My work, as you can well imagine, has quite improved since then.
That's, really, really weird. Now, let's talk about Stanley again. Let's talk about Gimbal. This is coming from a guy who can do blood magic.
Right. Mr. McGee. Well, as I told you, he was supposed to show up a few days ago for a photography session. Reference for my work, that kind of thing.
Oh, sorry for yawn. Baden Sharp.
No, he didn't. Earlier, I had asked him to take a few pictures of himself for my perusal. A sort of resume, you might say. And that was the last I'd heard of him.
I see. The name Carson doesn't ring a bell?
Carson? No. I don't think so, anyway. Oh, look. I know I've got some information on Mr. McGee back in my files. Do you want me to try and dig it up?
Yeah, that would sound great.
Don't
I'd
mention
appreciate
Just
it.
wait here a moment, and I'll be right along.
Thanks. I'll wait here.
Oh, you have such beautiful arms. I absolutely must have them.
What? So, if you guys haven't noticed, Stanley's a bit weird. Yeah, murder. Trying to see what this says on. White blood. Wait, what's that thing called? Blade, or whatever. Interesting. So, he's a serial killer. Mannequin arms and other parts, $26.50. Whole mannequin on sale, $125. Prosthetic limbs, various per customer. Crash test dummies, $1,450. And she's must wait up front. He is a straight up serial killer. No supernatural influence. He's just a mad serial killer. Would it be better if he wasn't a quadriplegic? Did not mean to use that. That is my fault. I mean, he's got pictures like this, but I mean, he's just a normal run-of-the-mill murderer. Nothing supernatural about him as far as I'm aware. We'll take a snack. And he has these disgusting rooms with mattresses which look like they've been burnt in or from rotted in. It's a more apt term, I would assume. And some mods there's a chest here, just so I check. Again, it's a bit slashery, but I mean it fits with like the urban horror aesthetic of Bloodline, of Vampire and World Darkness. This whole like theming of like slashes and murderers gets way more bigger in Newer Darkness, where in Newer Darkness some guys are just supernaturally good at murdering. And they are called slashes. No bad target radius, that's good.
Oh, hey, help! You gotta get me out of here, man. This guy's a freaking nut job.
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal?
Who, Gimbal? Yeah, Gimbal.
That
Sorry.
guy's been taking pieces off of me and McGee over here for the last 3 days. He's crazy, man. Freaking crazy.
Okay, how do I open this door? Okay, so let's get... Ooh, flip. Damn, that is a lot of damage to him. Blood magic. Great tool. Just kills a guy in 3 hits.
Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. I wasn't sure I was gonna make it. I'm telling you, I've been on some weird cases, but this one takes the cake.
You're Carson, I take it? Ooh, did not mean to pull that up.
Yeah, that's me. How did you know?
Arthur Kilpatrick sent me.
He did? Oh, man, that's solid. I owe that guy big. I hope I can figure out a way to get him back for this.
He's got some work for you, so you should head back to the office.
What? Oh, no, man. No, not for me anymore. Look at my hand. Gimbal took my trigger finger for a trophy. I'm all through with this business. I hate to leave Arthur in a lurch, but that's just the way it is.
Dear God, that is brutal, kind of. I understand. I'll give him bad news.
Thanks again. Don't worry. I'll take care of old Stumpy here.
You better. Technically, I should be a Masquerade breach because he did see us, but that's what happened to McGee. We got the best weapon in the game. Severed hand. This is a weapon we could use. We're not going to. I used so there's a mod called Vantage Tribute mod where you play different clans. Clans often associated with the Sabbat that we've been learning about, and independents, which are people who do not belong to any particular sect between the Camarilla Anarchs and... We haven't really met Anarchs yet, but the Camarilla Anarchs and the Sabbat. A Severed Arm is fun while playing as a Misi, which I'll flash... Look at it flop. Yes. The strongest weapon. The only time I've really used this weapon is when I've been, as I said, in the anti-tribute mod where I've been playing as a Misi and I was like, Severed Arm? That's a Zamisi weapon. Takes it with me. I think you do actually get flesh down there if you're playing that mod, though I can't fully remember. Where are we going? We're going to the clinic. Let's go get Lily out.
Baby. Need company?
No, I just need you to not block the doorway to the clinic. We're gonna go get Lily out. Which I'm gonna hope I have enough dominate to just be like, Randall, shut the hell up. But I don't know. We only have 2 dominate right now. I do wonder what generation our fledgling is. Because you can grow in so much power, but you can't go beyond 5. Yes, Employee of the Month, Randall Martin, Blood Bank.
You next up for the needle? Hmm? Your donation could save a life, you know. Oh, but isn't it a little late for altruism? I don't think you're here to give blood at all. I don't buy it, Jack.
Yeah.
I bet you're here to take.
I mean, you know, I assume the fledgling is quite high generation just due to how fast you grow in power and what you get up to. I don't get what you're talking. You offering?
Right down to business. None of this pretend I don't.
But you can't be higher generation than Teresa because she can block your dominate in as much. I need to get into the back room.
Employees only. Them's the rules.
And she laughs at you for trying to use dominate on her. I'm like, well, you would use dominate on me. It's okay. The queen bitch gave me her okay. Go ahead, call her. Let's try this.
She did, huh? Queen bitch told me never to let anyone back there. I remember her repeating it over and over in that cold, pretentious voice.
Ironically, yeah, we are. Okay, so are you gonna go ahead, cool her.
Opened.
Don't worry, I won't make too much of a mess. Is this how Trabir acts? I don't know, but Trabir can be blunt forces of charisma if they want to. They have dominate. What are we doing in this room? Oh yeah, we need the password.
Oh, brother.
Brother, shocking.
Who are you? What are you doing back here?
You're getting sleepy.
I feel asleep.
You found the codes. Yo, Flower Bottomus, the password is 1969. Don't forget it this time.
I feel asleep.
I'm pretty sure you can hack into it. I mean, he's technically not asleep yet, Freezers, but I'm pretty sure we do not have enough computer knowledge, because we are magic. We are magic red clothing wearing. We can do it with all specs if I want to, but we already got the code, so there's no real big point in doing that. Can't get into where Randall is. He's just locked out. We're just opening this up for the future when we need to come in, like, later. And Freezer is here. And the code is... God damn it. The Source Engine, lovely time. Is 1... got 9, 6, 8. Okay, let me go look at what it was again. Because I forgot. Hey buddy, just checking. 1969. Well, why don't you go to sleep? Technically with Dominate, I'm pretty sure that would just be the first level Dominate and you just go fall asleep and you sleep as the target word. For the tabletop, not the... Ah, okay, we can actually open the door. That's... Hopefully there's nothing important in these boxes. There's a woman.
I need it. Drop of it on my tongue, sliding down my throat. The hot flash in my brain, lighting up my body. I can smell it everywhere.
Blood. Who are you? Okay, so yeah. I mean, 8th generation would make sense.
Never felt like this before. Let me go. I can smell it. I have to have it.
So yeah, I just quickly looked up what generation Teresa is, and yeah, no, 8th generation would make sense, roughly, because they're 6th generation, so Dominate wouldn't work on them. Well, it would. Well, they would get a resistance roll, I'm pretty sure, if I remember the rules correctly. Hold still. Tell me who you are, I think. Calm down. Tell me who you are.
Let me go.
Hold still. I'll let you go. One of the few times you get to see your player model.
You don't look well at all. Oh, sweet mother of God!
That's the same model of the guy that we made look. We dominated to fall asleep. But he looks completely different. Also, I love the fact that we looked freaked out by this. Not that we just killed a serial killer by ripping out their blood through their mouth and absorbing it into us.
It's never been so satisfying. All of it. I drank until I heard his heart stop, and I was sucking on a dry, dead artery. It was euphoric. But I've killed him. I've never killed anyone before. What happened? What came over me?
Calm down. Tell me who you are.
What just happened? It's not who I am. I've never done anything like that before. I'm not a monster.
Calm down. It's alright. Of course you're not a real monster. There's less some blood in the guy. God damn, you can be a real jerk.
I tried to steal some blood. I heard they sold it. I was hungry, and I can't hunt it.
Also, if they've been using thin blood and blood for their blood bags, dear God, that is actually not good. Who are you?
My name is Lily.
I heard about you from E.
You know E? How do you know E?
Because he sleeps under the sand like a weirdo. He asked me if you knew anything about thin bloods, which is how I found you.
I tried to tell E about his condition, but he was so furious at me for what I'd made him into, he wouldn't listen. A thin blood, from what I've been told, is a vampire whose blood is weaker than most.
Go on.
Rolf, my sire, told me some vampires consider thin bloods a bad omen and want them destroyed. Rolf wasn't a thin blood. And apparently I am. I don't know why. Rolf abandoned me. His group wouldn't take me in. They said I was a liability. He left me with so many questions. And I did the same thing to E, but I didn't want to leave E. He forced me out of his life. I should go. I have to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Soon.
Generation is like that. You should go see E on the beach. He says he forgives you and wants to see you.
E doesn't hate me anymore?
No, quite the opposite. You should go talk to him. I'm pretty sure I'll like Humanity 10 now by this point. You're welcome. Goodbye.
Oh, about tonight, what I did? Please, don't tell E. It's not my fault. I couldn't control it.
I've never done anything like this before. I'm no killer.
Listen, this is why you give your fledglings for the vampire lecture. You tell them, oh hey, you might accidentally kill someone because of a beast. It's fine. It's not fine, but it might happen. I promise, Lily, it's not your fault. You can help it. Goodbye. Like, a prior warning that you might just devolve into a monster and drink someone is pretty good.
Bitch out. There's one less spill in the world now. Why'd you have to let her go and eat him, huh? Now I'll never get to do in that bastard myself. Well, you know what? No blood for you. No more.
What instant? Nothing happened here, back there. I was just buying blood.
Right. A transaction. Green for red. Interested?
Nothing right now. You technically get more XP if you do the quest, but the quest isn't like... I don't think we... Wow, we are Humanity 10. We wouldn't do that quest that you would offer. Dear God, we are... How we... I know this game allows you to gain Humanity really quickly and keep it really easily, but... Damn. We are a literal walking saint of a man. What have we done? Actually, no, let's see. We wanted to get this up, get wits up a bit. And I think that was it. So, yeah, no, get wits up a bit so all specs would work for hacking on difficulty 4 computers. Let's see. Actually, no. We need to use Allspace before we go into that. Peggy. Unlock. Cool. I love seeing auras of people through walls. It's really freaky. So this guy's okay with me?
Let yourself out.
Yeah, no, this guy's okay. Thanks again. We're gonna save this because we are just stealing in front of them, even if we have dominated him. Excuse me? Okay. Okay. The NPCs in this game. Come on. Okay, cool. I just have to wait for him to move. That's frustrating. So this should be open now, yes. And there's werewolf blood. Which again, unless they're a metas, to my knowledge, shouldn't be any different than a normal piece of blood. Like if they were a lupus, it would just be wolf blood. If they were a homid, it should just be homid blood. I don't know if Kronos is if going into Kronos form actually gives you different blood. And why aren't werewolves dealing with this themselves? Breaking the veil is just as bad for them. They don't want humans to know werewolves exist because last time they did, they tried to murder them. Like, vampires are the only supernatural trying to remain hidden. That's a blood pack, not lupine blood. Also, let us drink it with wolf blood. We should be able to tell. Because it would give us more blood. Okay, so that's updated. I got Masquerade redemption. That's if I had broken the Masquerade, I would have gained it back. Okay, we need to go see Kilpatrick now. And we need to go see Ian and Kilpatrick. Then we need to go into the Elysium. Where we meet the lovely and famous character from Vampire. One so famous, she's on the cover. Jeanette. But as we have been warned by the possibly Malkavian caitiff on the beach, we can only trust two people. The lone wolf and the man on the sofa, so... And Jeanette is not one of those two people.
Brought my Lily back. She told me all about what happened. I don't know why you helped us. Your blood's worth bottling. I'll never let her go.
That's a weird phrase for vampires to say. Just saying. You're welcome. You're welcome, man. Keep it safe.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon. Too dangerous here.
Fair
Told
enough.
us something big's about to happen, and I don't want to be here when the jack comes out of the box. Take that for what you will.
Jack comes out of the box. I don't like the sound of that. Goodbye. And that. Oh, goddamn. This game's writing is so good. See you, Finbloods. Have fun living your Finblood KF life. And I don't know what it's like, but I hope it is everything you would want from being a vampire. Besides, for really not, you don't get to be a cool vampire unless you're in a cool city. A city cool with Finbloods, which is very rare. We need 4 more XP before we can get to Thaumaturgical 4. Thaumaturgy 4, which again, the pyramid should be freaking out a bit more that there's just a random random Shamir that they're aware of, which knows Path of Bloodfall. But hey, I'm not. Good afternoon, Kat. How are you? That's good. Let's talk to Kilpatrick. I found Carson. Unfortunately, he won't be coming back.
What?
We are just playing some Vampire Masquerade. Bloodlines. His trigger figure was cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one. Bounty hunter ain't no good without his trigger.
It is a good. It's a very good story.
That really leaves me
We are currently.
Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
We're currently handling a side quest. Sorry, but you can pay me now. Where we needed to
Sorry about that.
track down the bounty hunter who had gone missing. Thank you. You were saying.
This guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
Yes, I would say it is on par with it. Though in a very different way. Though you do draw, you choose which factions, but it's a very different way of handling how New Vegas handle it. I might be interested.
Well, it won't be much of a job
And
since you ain't licensed and all, but
a lot of people who worked on Bloodlines worked on New Vegas. So, you know, just... so you just want me to find out whether he's... Yeah, a lot of... So... The company which made Vampire Bloodlines only ever made 3 games because they made really in-depth... Yeah. There is comedy. The radio has a lot of it. There's a lot of comedy around. So the company which made Bloodlines made 3 games, but like they were all really in-depth, like big RPGs. But they didn't sell that well, so they failed, and some people went on to remake, redo, some people went on to found Obsidian. Sure, you want me to find out whether he's here or not?
Body attachment or nothing, just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
Suppose I could do that.
Great, alright. The guy's name is Mike Durbin, goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
I like Obsidians. I need to play Pillars of Eternity. What's this guy's record like? I need to get them. So, the current plot of this game is we were embraced as a vampire. The vampire government killed the person who turned us into a vampire, and they just said, as a political move, they allowed us to live, but gave us quite impossible mission, which is to blow up a warehouse filled with quote-unquote evil vampires. I mean, I say quote-unquote, they are evil vampires. The Sabbat aren't good, but they're not. They are just blood-hungry monsters, but they've also got motivation to why they're blood-hungry monsters. Alright, above the pawn shop, you said.
That's right. Marianne Murrieta, in them crappy places above the
Which is
pawn
where our
shop.
vampires
Find out
currently
where the
live.
hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful, you're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
They are not a they are not a noble sect, nor do they have. I mean, I was gonna say neither do they have great goals, but their goals is literally to stop the apocalypse. Are they evil in the sense they're terrorists, or evil because they're actually really good, but the game twists it? They're evil because they're terrorists and they literally drink blood from babies.
The sewers are all money.
They do not care about humans in any way above just seeing them as food sources and tools to be used for their great vampire machinations. The La Sombra disagrees. Yeah, well, of course the La Sombra would disagree. They sound like politicians. Yeah, I mean, they are technically linked with the church in some aspects. They are linked with the Catholic. Their whole structure is based on the Catholic Church, but like lower levels of the Sabbat are like basically, you were hanging out with some friends, you got hit over the head with a shovel, turned into a vampire, woke up in a room full of strangers, then you were like forced to drink from a cup filled with blood.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look.
Then told to go absolutely wild.
If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently. I'll be at Milton's place in the Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll explain everything later.
Yeah, you become best friends with the strangers you woke up in the room with, and then you get to like, if you've had anyone ever slight you in your life that you hold a grudge against, the Sabbat will be like, yeah, you're a vampire now, go rip out their throat. And I mean, if you're really cool, one of the guys in that little group had a third eye. Which, third eye vampires, terrifying. Don't think they're in this game. Where are we going? We're going back to Kilpatrick's. Where are you going, autopilot? Yeah, the Sabbat are quite they're quite evil. But that isn't saying the vampire government called the Camarilla is good. They just want to keep vampires a secret and keep their society running. And they're not good at. They're not morally good, is a way to say it. Though they're more likely than not they won't eat babies. They'll just have baby blood stored in a vault somewhere which they can use if they want. Hey, I got some info about Muddy.
So what'd you find out about Muddy?
He fled someplace downtown.
All right, then. I'll have to call in some bounty hunters to help me find Muddy and a couple of other jumpers. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, they're bloodline vampires. Since it takes place in the modern day, or this game takes place in 2004, but modern day, quote unquote, vampires are a lot different. There's many different clans of vampires. You can thank me in the no problem. But how about that money you promised me?
Right. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks.
See you around then. If you ever find yourself
We get some money.
or a loved one
So
please call.
vampires, I will later. Vampires actually work in clans, which are basically your heritage of vampirism. It's a fairly basic concept, but we are playing. You can see the logo of our clan up here. We're playing Clan Tremere, which were normal human magic users who were like, we're gonna become vampires. Way back in the medieval ages, and they did, but then they didn't like the fact that other vampires didn't respect them, so they did a lot of quite messed up things. And everyone hates them now. But they've made themselves quite important to vampire society that no one can actually outright kill them. And they have blood magic, which is insanely different than anything else. Anyway, we are normal. They're like the Mafia, But they're not the Mafia because there's actual Mafia vampires in this world who do necromancy. So if you owe them a debt, they will kill you, then summon your ghost back. You don't get out of a debt with the Giovanni easily. Anyway, we need to go into this club, and I really hope Twitch doesn't destroy the stream because it's going to have copyright music, so we're going to see. Also, they do their sisters, yes. The Giovanni do that. The Tremere, on the other hand, are upstanding civilians of Camarilla who literally have stores of blood to do their foul blood magic with.
Ooh, what do we have here? Another scrumptious
Totally
young
different.
plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little boy. Like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Hope he's sick isn't recognized well enough by the Twitch out. Yeah, no, that is my hope. That is a worry. Who are you?
I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Do you have a name?
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is
Oh,
my
the dance
club.
animations.
I just love to give you fun
Top,
feelings all night,
that's great.
sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Oh. So what does my Tremere think of Jeanette? That is a question. I'm just gonna go with neutral one. Okay, goodbye. Oh god. Follow into the... that is a lift. But yes, I mean we are gonna follow her, but we're gonna have to
Get something for you, Chief.
I'm looking for a guy wait, Nox is here?
Yeah, he's usually around here somewhere. Look for a guy that doesn't look like he has any business being here. That's not.
Okay, I'm looking to Therese where I can find her.
Since she has business to attend to, but I can hear her and Jeanette bickering from here. Why do you need to see her?
They called me in earlier about a bartending job. They need to fill right away.
What? Are you serious? I've worked for that bitch the last 15 years, and now she's replacing me? Well, go take the elevator over there and tell her she can kiss my ass. I'm out of here.
I'm sorry I had to be one to tell you. Bye. The blue text means persuasion. Where the hell is Nox? He's up there, okay. So, blue text means persuasion, so it's like I'm persuading someone. They do different... Let me just pause, because the music's gonna overpower me. Yeah. Different fonts mean different colors, blah blah blah. We'll come across them. Hey Nox. What's going on? Do I have enough knowledge to figure out what's going on? How's your mission going lately?
Oh man, not good. That's why I'm waiting to talk to him.
Why don't you tell me who he is?
I guess I can tell you about it. Oh man, his name's Bertram Tongue. He's a Nosferatu.
No kidding, small world, I'm looking for him.
Oh man, I wish I knew where he was. I'm getting antsy waiting around for him. I need to tell him some stuff, you know? I don't know where he is or stays or anything. Oh man, whenever he needs me, just, you know, appears.
What do you mean, just appears?
It's crazy. He just appears out of like thin air. First time, bam, like to give me a goddamn heart attack. Oh man, especially how he looks.
So, the first time, why did he choose you?
Bertram says he's needed someone to do some things. Oh man, he'd been watching me work as a bounty hunter for a while, and bam, he picked me. Oh man, it's so cool. It's like a job.
Oh, yeah, no, he is.
It's like live forever and stuff.
You have a curse. Can you tell me? Cool. Can you tell me what he has you doing?
Oh man, wow. Bertram had me keeping an eye on this guy. This Asian.
I mean, to be fair.
Santa Monica. Bertram thought he might be a vampire or something like a vampire. I don't know.
So what's the problem?
Oh man, this guy, this thing, got wise to me. Now instead of me watching him, he's watching me, you know? You see this guy appear around me all the time, like in the distance, watching me warp up next to me. Oh man, just
Something about your story's a little off, Nox.
what are you saying?
Look, Nox, tell me the truth. Are we gonna dominate Nox? Okay, do we dominate or persuade him? Dominate's using supernatural powers for you, Cat. We just use our vampiric powers to make him tell us. Because persuasion would dominate. Alright, sure. Tell me the truth.
How did you know? Look. Oh man. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, why should I tell you anything, huh? I mean, you're not being straight with me.
I am.
Okay. Damn it, Nox. Damn. Man, alright, look. I messed up, okay? I'm just doing what I was told, though.
Continue.
Bertram knew you were coming. Knew you'd come by here. He planted me and told me what to say about the Asian vet, but it's true. I swear. And everything else is true, too. This Asian guy needs to be taken out. Wah. Can't do it. Bertram needs you to.
He could have just asked me.
He can't stick his neck out like that. He doesn't deal directly. His way, I guess. So can you.
Fine. Why? I don't know. Why would I want to?
Seriously, no, really. This thing is here and it's bad.
Yeah, no,
news
let's
for all
ask
of us.
why.
Bertram says there could be an army of them show up any day unless we show him we mean business.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Hell yeah! Right on! Okay, like I said, he's some kind of Asian vampire thing, you know?
I hope I actually have enough
I got
blood.
was his driver's license that he dropped once while I was tailing. He's so freaked out that I haven't even had a chance to check it out.
Driver's license. Shouldn't that tell you who he is?
No, the picture on the license isn't him. I don't know why.
I find this absolutely kind of funny that this ancient Asian vampire has to use a fake license, which doesn't look like him. Yeah, no, I can. Sounds good, Nox. Alright, see ya. So, tip for the game, well, not tip, just general thing. If you dance, you can gain humanity back. You need to dance for 5 minutes and you gain humanity. Maybe he's trying to find in. Nox is what's called a ghoul. That's why a long time to dance. Yeah. Yeah, Nox is what's called a ghoul, by the way. They're just like servants to vampires. They gain.
Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck up this. So vulgar. I can't even look at you sometimes. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century vibe. I always assumed you could do nothing but look
Yeah. He's like like a slave, but he lives for like centuries now, as long as he gets vampire blood.
Sin. You have no sin. Let's see who is without sin.
He's
The fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me.
He's
pull your pranks, make fun of my ways.
a slave of extra steps. Yes, that's what ghouls are.
Don't call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig again?
You do gain vampire powers though, and sometimes your vampire master might turn you into a vampire.
Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Alright, let's go talk to Therese.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality is a necessary evil.
Depends on the vampire. Is a big thing there. Okay, I'm glad you got on, Jeanette. Jeanette, she was no trouble.
Nonsense. She's nothing but.
I mean, you might get no, there are business vampires. Are you Therese?
Therese Borman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
We do not have enough. I mean, the vampire with a third eye. If you're good by the vampire with third eye, you're probably all right because they're pretty cool. They're pretty chill, actually, all things considered. Some are, some aren't. It really depends. I'm not gonna try and dominate Therese because it's just it won't work, and we're kind of on their third eye. Ah, god damn it. I mean, yeah. I need to get a feud. I need to cool off the food of downtown. We're on half blood. I'm not going to waste
But then,
more
what
on
reason
something
would I have not to hate
our
that
character right
loathsome
now.
Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
So, for you, Kat, Nosferatu are a clan of vampires who their whole weakness is they get horribly disfigured and turn into monster-like creatures. In the tabletop game, their appearance stat is literally 0, which is below anything any other character can have. Yeah, they look like the film Nosferatu. That's how they got their name. I think is another reason they got their name, but out of world. Your phobias don't concern me. Just tell him everything's cool.
I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tom have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
To be fair, getting a Tremere to take care of spirits not the worst idea in the world, actually. Good luck. Yeah, have some good food. A spirit, you mean a ghost?
I forgot. You're still new to this. Allow me to break you in. Yes, ghosts exist. Werewolves, mummies, and I'd expect a whole lot of other things I've never seen share the night with us.
If it was a mummy, I'd be running in the other direction. Very interesting. What would I have to do to get rid of this ghost? If I were to kill you, we're not gonna friend Therese.
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay,
yeah, no, that would
it's my
apply
last
that she knows
option.
someone who's seen
So
a
I want
mummy.
you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
Yeah, no, that would apply it. The only thing really blocking that off in my head is, like, she saw mummies pre-1999, which means they weren't as strong, but they were still immortal. But this game takes place in 2004, so she might as well have seen one of the reborn mummies. Huh. I'll do that if you promise to call off the feud.
Oh, I fully intend to do
Like,
so.
either way, seeing
You'll
either
find
type
that
of
dealing
mummies
with
are
me on
kind
the
of a big
whole is
deal.
appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
I can... She'd be dead if she saw a Bane mummy. I can respect that and I appreciate that. Goodbye.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a
So,
tunnel in the sewers.
can I do
We'll
the
need
Ocean
that key
House
to open
in
the gates
20
of that
minutes? If that is what it takes to get the job done.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
I had a few questions. Do I have a few questions? Why do you tell me about your sister? What am I supposed to be doing?
Jeanette is the freak show I keep around to lure in curiosity seekers. She's very good with the clientele, but her business skills are approximate to those of a 4-year-old with a $1 bill and a 5 and dime.
Okay, I'll be later. We can probably ask a couple more questions later. We can actually check out Jeanette's computer. Though I don't think we can hack it, because again, we're baby Tremere. We do not understand. We could hack it if we wanna. You know, I don't really want to be wasting blood. We can hack it later if we want to. Anyway, I think Therese's computer is more interesting, but we can't get onto that right now. Let's go down. So can I do the ocean house in 20 minutes? I mean, I'm pretty sure I can. I've done the ocean. I always run through the ocean house because I will get scared. I hate it. I honestly hate the ocean house. I don't like compared to the other quote-unquote horror segments of the game. The ocean house is like the main one I just like. Anyway, I've played enough for alright. No, we want to get off the ladder. And Nox's thing is going to take a bit of a while, so let's go actually. Let's get some rats. The vampire's McDonald's. Is there really no other rats in this place? Okay, God. You know, I will say there's one dumb thing that, like, the anti-tribute mod never really takes into account, and if it wasn't a hassle to download and uninstall, I'd use it. I want to know how this mission goes if you're playing a Nagaraja or a Giovanni. Because this mission should just be straight way more easy if you're playing any of those two clans. Because Nagaraja, you could just rock up and eat the ghost. That's gonna blow up. Oh, that one, huh? I could perform the skip. I could. I mean, I'll see if I can perform it. That's gonna fall. This is gonna... Huh. I feel like I'm cheating the game a bit. Let's go down. How does that hurt me? What the hell, game? Oh, we may go this one. Oh, goddamn, I'm getting turned around. Because you do miss out on the story if you don't go down here. Giovanni, this is free real estate. Yeah. Oh god. What's with the question mark? I thought there was a newspaper here, that's why I was confused. Let's crouch. It was in this room? Yeah, it's in this room. Hotel Hell. Child severed head found in hotel laundry room. Also, I love that the fact there's a piano sting to that. Thank you, Ghost, for having dramatic timing. Like, if you're a Giovanni, you just rock up and you're like, okay, Ghost, sure, I can deal with that. Then you enslave every ghost in this manner to you. Boiler room key. Take. Okay, let's go down to boiler room. Am I still... Is it still going fine? I mean, I assume it is. If you... A really fun background on the table. Wait, what? Wait. What's this new background? I mean, I think I've heard of Spirit Slave. I can't remember what it does. I assume it just gives you a spirit. Spirit Slaves. What does it do? Or does it just give... Is it like umbral spirits or just ghost spirits? I assume just ghosts. How many ghosts have you... God damn. What's the max number? Am I going the right way? Yeah, it's this way. And back. Nice music. We're playing in The Shining, basically. Currently. We're in an evil hotel 5 before Jen does stuff. Damn it, why did I use Blood Shield? I messed up. Not seen the film. It doesn't matter, I mean... yeah, basically, we've been sent here by Therese to deal with, ghosts. Because, not only do vampires exist, ghosts, werewolves, wizards, mummies, all of those exist in this world as well. Lovely child drawing. Wouldn't take your child to therapy if you see them draw that. And me and... I mean, it's called the World of Darkness for a reason. Oh god. I want to point out, in the tabletop, I think it's a lot harder for a ghost to actually do this to you. God, why did I activate Blood Shield again? I'm an idiot. I'm just going to move myself off that command. Because I'm screwing up. Where are the cute fury... I mean... There are cat werecats. They are... They're... God damn it. Yeah, I just reminded something. There is something in the magic supplement. Which is just... Actually, did I get what I needed from that room? There is something in, like, the wizard books where a wizard has built a Japanese schoolgirl with lasers. I don't know much about Wraith, gotta be honest. To be like, oh, hey. There's in the wizard supplement, a wizard made a Japanese school... There's blood pack. We have a blood pack on us. Nice. Let's just use this. I don't like using blood packs, but I mean, I'm being screwed up with my commands. Also the aura, I don't... Let me see. How does Blood Shield go away? Let me read this, because I've screwed up a bit. Blood Shield. I only have to dissolve enough damage. Okay. Fun times. Haunt is, so yeah, in the wizard book, there is a wizard who made a Japanese schoolgirl who can literally kill an entire group of men. She's a robot. She's like a super combat robot. Murder-suicide. Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Wizards can do anything they want, and no one can really stop them. Well, people can stop them, but the world is... So she sounds very naughty, very human. That robot didn't choose to be created by that guy. She's not to blame that she was created with literally a walking arsenal. We'll read the diary, probably... Actually, no, the diary's not that long from what I remember. Yeah, we'll probably... Yeah, I know we're not... This diary is a child marine novel, looks like a diary. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We were a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room. This is taking place in 1958, just for preference. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it was from... It seems to sent from to me by some admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy gets the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. The sun is out today. Not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems on edge. He keeps guessing who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. The morning, there was a panic at the hotel. There was a panic for the guests this morning. Quite a grand affair. Ed's in a dark mood. I don't know what I could do to reassure him that he's my one and only love. The only time he seems to brighten up is when he speaks to the groundskeeper, boys and their tools. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children. I found him more than once in the bathroom, holding the locket, staring at it. I'm afraid he's suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him we can go home, but he shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. Ed left early this morning. I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him. Wait, someone's knocking at the door. Oh my god, Ed is covered in blood. Coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting we'll be together forever and he won't let me go. Someone please help. Why would you write please help in a... Best worst magic I was saying. Why would you... Also, we're going to just take the hit so I can break with Blood Shield. Why would you write please help me in a diary? Also, I can't tell if the guy just went insane or like there was some magic influence on him. Okay, the Blood Shield's down. God, actually no, it's not. We gotta take quite a bit out. Cool. Let's get that. If we can't go back into it, if we go into the sewers and the Blood Shield's still up, I'm gonna have to figure out how to cancel it because I'm pretty sure Blood Shield is a Masquerade violation. We have 11 XP. Dear God. Like, I can't tell if the guy just went crazy. Thank you, Ghost. You're very helpful. You're lucky I don't have Spirit Fermented. Actually, no, Necromancy. Spirit Fermented, you won't affect Ghosts. We're taking that. Cool. Also, in the base game, there's a magic item in this area. It's not in here in the plus patch. Just thought I'd clear that up. Because you would normally find the magic item in here, but we found... Cool, I guess. A book, which we can't use. A murder unsolved. Mother or father could have been the house of the killer. Not the Ocean House killer. But, you know, just... I can't tell if this, like, hotel literally did it, because I don't know much about Wraith, and whether, like, if you go to, a place which is, like, did this place become a haunt? I mean, it's probably a haunt already. Okay. I love how petty these ghosts are. Dear God. Yeah. Just throw something at me. Not really gonna do much. I'm literally wearing my own blood as armor. Sadly, I'm not the type of vampire who can literally look at a ghost and eat them or bend them to my will. But you know, you have ups and downs as an undead monster. Okay, nothing. I'm stressed. Let me do this platforming and ghostly. Okay, so I don't know if ghosts can actually make ghostly fire. By the way, that's something I'm unaware that they could do, but hey. Who am I targeting? This is gonna hurt quite a bit. I can normally dodge them, I'm just trying to break the Blood Shield. Because this... Ah, they can. What power does that come under? Fun fact about the anti-tribute mod in this section. The anti-tribute mod takes this sunlight going through the window as real sunlight and you start to take aggravated damage. I don't think the illusion of sunlight would make you take damage unless you're like a satellite or something. Yeah, it's an illusion of it because it's still technically nighttime. And we have completed Ocean House. Let me actually see if I just use Blood Shield again. Maybe. Oh no, that just extended it. How do I cancel this effect? God damn it. Let me actually look to see if there's a thing online, because this is a pain. I accidentally clicked it. Let me check. Shremia. Cancel. Blood shield. We will need to go get blood desperately though. Okay. I'm playing along. Let me see if it... Okay, so apparently if I press F8 it just changed. Okay, cool. Pressing F8. The doors in this game, there's a hand. Thank you, ghosts, for remaining elevator. Whew. And now we can get out of here. I have luckily. Why did they throw something at me? They didn't have to throw something at me, but they did. Because ghosts are just jerks. Just no. I was gonna say for no apparent reason. I mean, being a ghost in World of Darkness is literally one of the worst things that you could be because life sucks. You've died, and now you just need to figure out a way to like. And now you just have to hope that you're not gonna be turned into an ashtray by another ghost. Let's get out of this. Actually, rat. We need blood. We are very low on blood. We will hunt for blood. Now I realise why I didn't play the Nosferatu on stream. Because while it is... Yeah, at least I'm not an Infernalist. True. I mean, I could have taken the Infernalist history. Which means, hey, low humanity, Tremere, here I come. But, we need blood. Let's see if we can, like, convince the rich guy to go into the alleyway. It's gonna take you know, not worshipping demons. We're not going down that route. Don't think you could go down that route.
Where is that?
Mew Valley.
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and...
It's gonna take some blood for us to do this, but I mean, hey. I'm either. You know, that's fine. Let's hope there's not another person down the alley, because that can't happen. And then we will get a bit of our blood back up. And then I think I'll end the stream there. But, next time we will be doing the Asian Vampires quest, which, I mean, hey, we're close to the whole... Let's just take blood. This guy's a lot of blood, dear God. Okay, that was kind of a bit close, but he's fine, he's not gonna die. Technically, if this was a tabletop, he would be dead if I left him without much blood points. We're dying. But, okay, so we're gonna end the... He has money, you see. Money equals... Yes, that's how this game deals with that. Not just everyone just having 10 points each. Anyway, let me save. He's got that good medical attention, he'll be fine. I just left him in a back alley, he's gonna be alright. Yeah, he's fine. He's not slumped against the fence. But thank you both for coming. For all that money. Yeah, he'll be fine. It's not like he's in he self-proclaimed a shady neighborhood in a back alley next to a fence, somewhat dazed because apparently he's still feeling the effects of a kiss. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't lose a humanity. I'm humanity 10, see? I am a saint of a person. We are actually gonna buy up Thaumaturgy though, is one thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna get Blood Theft, which will make dealing with literally any mortal figure, like normal humans, really easy. Like, this will just make it super easy. We're gonna have to get Auspex up though, is another issue. And Scholarship. We've got a lot of things that we need to level up, but we're gonna go with Thaumaturgy 4 because that gives us a good insta-kill move. which we're not going to use on people currently, because it is a Masquerade breach. Yeah, that's going to be a fun talk. I mean, the kiss is a thing. So, thank you both for coming to the stream today. I hope you had fun watching me basically go on autopilot through half a stream to get Santa Monica done. Because that's Santa Monica. If you play this game long enough, you just go on autopilot for it. But thank you for coming. I'll see you guys next Sunday for the Atelier Riser stream, and then on Tuesday for the Kingdom Come Deliverance stream. I hope both of you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys next time. You take care as well, Kat. Again, hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys then. Goodbye.